This is Jonathan Agger, fifth Pro Boxing fans, joined by Tasha Jonas, who's back in the ring December 14th in Liverpool. Tasha, how excited are you? You look it.
Yeah, I'm just happy to get the relieved, in fact, to get the date, another date before the end of the year. I won't have to go through another Christmas in a fight camp. So yeah, that more than anything, I'm happy to be able to get me fight, enjoy Christmas, and then yeah, look forward to the new year and what it brings.
Now, a week or two ago, I was at a press conference and your trainer, Joe Gallagher, was there, and he was kind of hinting that maybe that was it for you. But then you got the date. Did you kind of think at any point that you'd had your last fight?
I was hoping that I didn't. And I didn't think I'd had my last fight, but it's all about waiting, which is so frustrating. Like, you know, I think any dangerous boxer is an active boxer, and I think to wait, 11 months out the ring is just far too long, especially when I'm at this end of my career and not the start. It's a bit different when you've got, years and years ahead of you, but I don't have that time. I don't have that luxury. So I wanted to be active and be, fighting, and that just hasn't come off.
But obviously, you are back in the ring, December 14th in Liverpool. I remember being at one of your fights. It was on the undercard of Savannah Marshall, and the crowd that was in there for you that night it was almost like being in Liverpool that night. So, what kind of crowd are you expecting?
Yeah, I'm expecting a Michaela Meyer crowd, to be honest. The Burgos crowd. I fought on an Amir Khan show. I think, was I on a value undercard? No, I wasn't. But yeah, it's we're a fighting city, so just before Christmas, hopefully give people an early Christmas present. Everyone will get out and support. The one thing that we are notorious for is supporting our own, and I think everyone comes out in force, and we have a good crowd behind us, men, women, football, boxing, whatever it is, and we support our own. So long may that continue. And it was it was nice to receive messages off the likes of Mason Cartwright saying really honoured to be on your undercard. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. And I thought, for a male boxer to be able to say that to a female, I think that's huge, and it puts things into perspective.
And it is a big fight, obviously, chance to become a unified champion against Ivana Habazin. She's obviously fought the likes of Shields and Brackhouse and has a world title. So, what challenge do you think she's going to present?
Yeah, I think she's experienced. I think she has been in a pro a long time. She's been in big fights, big nights, and she doesn't just come just to, make up the numbers. She wants to be competitive and she wants to win. She's got good fundamentals, but I just think that everything that she does, that I'm better. That's it.
Mm. I spoke to Lauren Price just a few minutes ago, and she's, saying how big a fight with you that would be. Do you feel the same? Obviously, your focus is on Habazin, but do you think for yourself that would be the next best fight?
For me personally, probably not, but I know that's the fight that I've signed to do. So I don't know about what her contract is, but my contract is her next. Um, um, Hopefully that we both get through. But that's what I've signed for.
And I asked her like where would be the best place for that fight, and she thinks on a neutral territory. Would you agree?
But listen, I have fought all over the world, like she has everywhere. I've fought, you know, where I've been booed by 90% of the crowd. Fought where I've been cheered by 99% of the crowd. So I don't really care where it is. For me, it'd be amazing to be at home, but I understand if she doesn't want to do that. So yeah, I don't care where it is.
Now, obviously, we saw Michaela Mayer win the WBO title against Sandy Ryan. Does that rematch now appeal to you now she's got a belt?
It appealed to me before. I think me and Michaela have been very vocal about how hard and long that we tried to get the rematch on. Like she didn't shy away from it. I didn't shy away from it. And we genuinely tried our utmost. We tried with Boxer, didn't work out. We tried with Top Rank, didn't work out. And we even both tried with Queensbury and it didn't work out. So it was something that we both wanted to do. Now that she's gone and got herself a belt, it only makes it more interesting because if someone wants to be undisputed, then they've got to go through all of us.
Mm. Now, I've got to ask you about the fight on the weekend. Someone who you've faced before, Katie Taylor, and Amanda Serrano delivering another classic. Were you able to watch the fight, and what did you think?
Oh yeah, I woke up at the end of round one, and yeah, wow, I've since seen round one, and that was I probably missed one of the best rounds. But it was a yeah, I think hats off to both women. They're both a credit to the sport. I think for me personally, I didn't score it with my little sky head on and with little paper and pen, but I did remember thinking at the end of the fight, Katie's just nicked that. But if they would have said Toronto, I wouldn't have argued either. Obviously, the controversy with the head, I think Amanda lost their way a little bit after thinking round 7, 8 when it opened up even more. And I think she just came away from a game plan, which probably ultimately cost her the fight. I don't think the CompuBox um, stats always tell like the story of the fight the way people rely and insist on using that all the time. But yeah, I thought Katie had just about nicked it, but like I said, I wouldn't argue. But again, when you look at that card as a whole, um, that was by far the most competitive, the most enjoyable. Whether you're, a blood, sweat, and tears fan, or whether you like the art of the sport, fight of the night. So, and the fact that it was two females doing that, when we go out and perform after that, we're we're going out to set that level every time because that's we're trying to make the point that women's boxing's here to stay, and fights like that just cement it for the next generation coming through.
And from what we're hearing, they got like I think $6 million or something like that.
Yeah, no
Does
wonder
that
they're talking about the third.
Yeah, but like in terms of, for yourself and others, does that actually help you guys going forward? Because it shows, how much those guys got paid, and that's, given the right fight, maybe you should get close to that amount.
Yeah, I think for all the slagging off that I've done of Jake Paul, the one thing that he knows how to do, and he's kind of you know showing other more experienced promoters up, is promote fights, and whether they're females, um whether they're males, he's promoting his fighters and getting them paid their worth. And I think um yeah, like I say, that's something that he's showing up more experienced long promoters who have been around longer, commercially, entertainment wise, and yeah, just physically, we you know we we deserve our worth.
Mm. This last one, after the fight, we saw Eddie's celebrations, going crazy in the ring, and some people said like he went over the top with that. Just wondered what your thoughts are on that.
It's his fighter, so he was happy. She is going into, even though you're the champion, the same with Sandy Ryan. Even though you're the champion, you're going into the USA, into the Lions Den, into Texas. It's not your home turf, and you're the champion, but the East side. So you've got to do above and beyond to be able to win that. And it worked out for Katie. It didn't work out for Sandy, but you know you've got to take your hat off to both. You're doing that.
Well, Tasha, good luck December 14th, in
Nice
Liverpool.
one.
Uh, Fight before Christmas for you, and yeah, best of luck with everything. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Thank you.